late in the season, and she's somebody.
Talking about Maddie.
It was great to see her come on that late in the season. I honestly didn't think she was going to get much game varsity play time, and I told her that, and I told him that her size hurts her. Going up against a varsity senior, especially if you watch Skyline. The team, the Giants, she came on really strong in Olympus, and she impressed all coaches. We were just impressed with her hustle. She got on the field, and she gave her all, and that's what got her varsity position. She worked really hard to get that, and I was impressed. Next, Bill, what do you think? Whitney again this year, she played varsity keeper for us her freshman year. Never played competitive. She's just an athlete. She kind of struggled this year a little bit, but she came to us and said, "What do I need to do?" And I know she talked to Coach Lewis and me as well, and she took that and she ran with it, and she did great in that last half of the season. Came on strong. And if she keeps progressing like that, I see her future next year being right there starting, and that's a great athlete and great athlete. Next one, Kia. Again, Tia, too. Didn't play much competitive soccer, and she didn't let that slow her down. She came in, and I'll be honest, I didn't know she was going to go this far. I didn't know she was going to make it this year. But she impressed me her coaches this summer with her work ethic and how she worked so hard coming in this year as a junior and getting that solid spot on varsity. And she was the one I could look to on the bench to go to wing or to a forward and put her in both positions. That's something as a coach that I love, because I can turn around and say, "Oh, you can play wing, I'll be good and you can play forward." And that's something we really look to get people to understand. She did it. She did it without question. So that was really great to have. Next one, Bailey Desmond. Bailey is a tremendous hard worker. Unfortunately, this year she had a concussion with many other concussions this year as well. We had on the team, slowed her down a little bit. But I know once she gets past that, she's going to be great. She's got the physicality of the game. She knows the game. She's a smart player, and it's just right here. So once she gets that, you're going to be great, okay? Next one, Natalie. I wish I had 20 Amanda Leaves as far as her work ethic. She's one that works so hard and runs and runs and runs and runs. And that's what we wanted on the field. Sometimes I get a little frustrated. Don't want too much, right, Amanda? But she worked really hard. I'd rather have that than the other one. And she did a great job. She too had a concussion this year. That slowed her down a little bit. Just amazing. That's what happened. But she didn't let it slow down. She came again after the concussion. She came in, and last couple of games, we gave us that edge against Harriman. It was great to have her back in the game. Next one, Maddie Howard.
Put her to the back of the leg.
Brittany will take it for her.
I'll come get her.
Ashley was a great asset having that midfield as a freshman. I gave her assignment, and she took down seniors. It was great to watch her play in that midfield. And she worked so hard, and she played every single minute with just that 100%, giving it all on the field, and that was great to see her do that. Next one, Kaya. I think Kaya had the play of the year as far as defense, one of the plays of the year is defense. Shutting down under, what's her number on Harriman? That big girl, 71 or something like that. Yeah. That's that junior on Harriman. Like, she's a little freshman girl, and everyone's afraid of this big Harriman girl. Man, she shut her down. It was awesome. And that last was the play there, you got in, you split it, you got it right out, and you stayed, gave a goal, it was awesome. So I think, that kind of play was awesome because she did that over and over again on the field, and it was great to see her do that. Next one, Courtney on. Courtney, who laughs like the turtle on Finding Nemo. Never did that. She was awesome to have up there on the forward. She did great this year on top as a freshman again, coming in young, and only future's bright for Courtney. She keeps up that speed and keeps up that touch, and she just gets that confidence to take the shot. So if you go, get more confident, take those shots. Be selfish as a forward. If you're a forward, you should be selfish with that ball. You want to forward. Okay. Next one is Morning.
Is it cool?
Maury, again, is one that I didn't know if she was going to have much varsity time or not because of her size of her body. And I held her off a couple of games. And then we put her on. It was a game, I can't remember who it was against. But we put her at right forward. And we'd be putting her at wing, we put her at forward. And she was just flying, making it on, going forward, pushing people around. And then, where does Maury come from? So we kept her up there. She did great. And she was another one that came to us, what can I do to make myself better? What can I do to get that spot? And we told her, and she did it. And that's something that was great to have from a coaching point, to have that player do that. And she did great that last part of the half. I wish I would have put her on top more. Wish I would have known that. But she's got a bright future with forward. She can play everything. And I think she's only like in position. I don't know. Next one is Claire did we didn't get much varsity time this year, but it wasn't because she wasn't a great player. I really truly wanted to get her in this more like should have, but at her spot there were some older girls that had her spot. But she had the vision on the field and the touch, and she can shoot anybody on the field. She doesn't look like she's going to make a move, and then she just does. We're like, where did that come from? And it was great. She moved there from Jersey, and it's called Jersey. She fit right in. And it was great to have her around. She calmed people down on the field, I think, and on JV, she was awesome in that midfield. And I think as she progresses and gets better, she'll have that spot, and she'll be one of those players in that midfield that will compete with the future. Next one, Bailey Reed. Bailey had a little bit of injury this year with her foot, but once she was in, she was healthy, and she played, She made a huge impact for us up top. If she keeps doing that more consistently, you'll see a bright future for Bailey. Don't keep getting injured. Take care of yourself. That's all we can say there. But she's got that great personality, and she can be one of the best players. Just don't get injured anymore. So keep yourself healthy. She's one who needs to go right from the soccer field, go home, and stay home until come out of the house. Next girl, Michaela Smith. Michaela, I'm very surprised at her work ethic and how she came from last year to this year. She was even on my club team this last year during the spring, and she's a great runner. And she came to me and talked to me because she run track and club at the same time. And I even told her, I said, you're a better runner than a soccer player. But she worked, I told her, whatever you want to do. And I honestly thought she was going to go wrong. But she came out and tried out, and she impressed us, and she kept impressing us the whole year. And it's players like that that make a huge difference. That know what they want, and they work hard for it, and they keep working, and don't let anybody tell you. And it was great for her to do that. Next girl is Christine. Christine is one of those silent, designated she's quiet, but now in soccer field, she's really good, she's really loud. She'll get smacked in the head, she'll get knocked out, and then she'll come out, and she'll just get up and keep going. And I think she came off the field a couple of times with the bloody nose, and she couldn't even see, she just had her ball. She's one of those that just keeps going. She's got that motor, she'll go until she drops. She's another girl who moved in last year. And she was in my class, and she's a great student. And I asked her, I saw a soccer shirt, and I asked her if she played. She said, yeah. She kind of was humble about it. And yeah, she's a great asset. And a great girl to have around on the team. And a great personality. Those are all the certificates, or the letters that we have awards here that we're going to give out now, so I didn't call you. I'm giving you an award. Kind of got the first award I'm giving, Best Defender, is Brittany Howard.
Oh my gosh.
Brittany's one of those keepers that don't come along very much, and she was an awesome keeper. She saved us. Well, she gave the Best Defender Award. She saved us many times back in that keeper box. And I had almost every game I had to go to somebody, and I wanted to keep her. I'm voting for her for all region. And she was a leader back there. She was feisty, she was aggressive, she took you around. You don't get too many red cards when you're sitting back there and doing nothing.
Whoa, Coach. That was disrespectful. We did more than do nothing back there.
That's what you see as a keeper, and that's the best keepers in the world. That's what you see. They come out there and they don't take any crap, and she did. That's what you want back there. Next award is Best Midfielder, and that's Alex Gummo. Alex could have probably, she can play anywhere on the field. We started her in the back. We played her on the side. We played her up top. Played her on the wing. We just used her everywhere. She's probably better as a utility player of the year. Just played anywhere. And she was a great asset to have on the field. And I could just tell her, hey, you played there. Okay, coach, I'll play that. She was one that was, I think people were afraid on that field. She would just run anybody down, push it around, and win that ball. And she, as soon as we put her at midfield, that's why she's getting the best midfield here. As soon as we put her at midfield, we figured it out. That's where we were pushing forward and making runs. We were getting that ball forward. And it was great to have her do that. And that's where I wanted to put her in the first place. But we had some injuries and transfers that happened. But she still played well everywhere. Next one is best best forward. I'll say that one. Next one, Spirit Award goes to Captain. I don't think I need to say why she got the Spirit Award. She just has that about her. Everywhere she goes, she's that loud, boisterous spirit that brought that to the team. And, you know, every time you hear her out there, when she gets mad on the field, you hear her screaming at girls and pushing forward. And then all of a sudden you see her running into some other girls and just get mad. And she brought that spirit. And then off the field, she's the one who's back at her around the bus and she's dancing in the yard or whatever. And, you know, so she just had that spirit. She's one that nothing is built, and it's great. Because we come up with tough blocks. Sometimes we hold on to that too much. She's one, I'm done. Done, let's move on. So that's another reason she's getting that spirit where she just brought that to the team. Let it go, let's move on, get it done, and let's go to the next one. She was great. Next one is Sierra. Mary Hughes, she's the coach. Sierra, she's a goalkeeper, first and foremost, and we put her at forward, and she did a great job. She didn't even say anything about it, she just did it, and that's why she's getting coach work. And I want to know how hard she's been working this last year. She came to me last year, what can I do? She was stressed about the 14-minute mile, or 2 miles, and she came to me and you can just tell she's been working so hard. And everything we give to Sierra, we tell her she does. Exactly how we want it. That's what she's getting her coaching for, and that's something special that I saw in her, we coaches saw in her. We give her direction and she just runs with it. And she, up to that forward spot where we put her, she just brought that intensity, brought that fire, and created opportunities for us up top. She made a huge impact for us up that forward. Next one is, we'll give the MVP, and that goes to Hannah Robertson, and she also gets best forward.
MVP and best forward.
Hannah's a special player, one of those players that comes along, and she just has that. She has that personality. She's fit on the field, and she gets it done. And she's somebody special to have around. And I love this when all the girls they always hear this murmuring on the field in practice. Freaking Hannah. A good thing. She's making moves, she's doing that. And I think I actually said the other day, I was playing friendly, and she's just going around, freaking Hannah. She's one of those players that has it, and she humbles out, and that's what makes it interesting as well. She doesn't flaunt it, that's why I don't about that as well. This year, we didn't get in the back of the net as much, so I did forget. I got you a special net. I got a special net. I have that net, and I'll give it to you next time. So it's a good place to know, kind of special net. In practice, we were in practice. But she was great. It was great to have the pleasure of coaching her, and all of you as well. This last couple of years that I had. The last two that we have are our seniors, and I'd like to call Mikkel first, or Mikkel. Mikkel is one of those girls, she has that big heart. And whatever she does in life, she will go far. And she's one, for perspective, there's a ball went out of bounds. And the ref didn't see it, and she let it go, and she said, oh, it's out of bounds. And the other girls from nowhere, yeah, it was. We clearly see it was out of bounds. She went over, and she's going to let the play go. The other girl cheated, got the ball, and went back. That's how good of a person she is. She's just that kind of person, and that's what I like about her, is that she kind of the person that will help anybody in any situation. And I saw that at the very beginning when I met her as a freshman. And each year, a little bit more and more, and she helped any girl. And she was in class, and I had her in class as a freshman as well. She was one student that would help anybody in the class. I think whatever she does, she's just going to be fantastic at it when she goes whatever she wants to do after this, and then college and into her work career or mom, whatever she wants to do. She's just going to be that girl. She's really good at what she does.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Myself started with the program as well. I remember her coming over to Willow Creek, a little freshman, and she had all these little moves that she was doing. And we have a soccer player, all the other players on the team were she did it. She's such a hard worker, and she's such a straight and narrow person, and I love to mess around with her when she's OCD.
Not funny.
And mess around, come home, she had to have them all as is.
Color coordinated, that's not weird, okay? Come on.
So, it was fun to mess around with her every day, a little thing like that. But she was a great player on the field, a great leader. Every year she was a great leader on that field, and she's one of the girls to put anyone on the field, and she could help that. I know the injury hurt her, but she still worked through it and kept going and worked hard and pushed through it. Where most girls, some girls would just give up at that point with that injury, and then again hurting again. She kept pushing through it. And I didn't know if she'd be able to come back, and she did. I'm glad that she did this year, and I'm glad that she was there for the senior year. And I'm glad to have the opportunity to coach both those girls for 4 years. Stay on, hopefully I didn't ruin that after 4 years. Hopefully you